Hey, what's going on, guys? You got DLR here, back on Showdown. This is my SunMoon mode. I'm going to be using a team I built around Swords Dance Sill Valley. It's actually Sill Valley Ground Guns, which I thought was it's a pretty interesting Pokemon. It seems to be just like a lesser Garchomp, but I did want to try it out. It's also got EPLA Dartrick, which is actually it's kind of bulky. It takes like 30% from Mega Metagross and EPMash. That's also pretty cool. But yeah, let's just hop right into it. Other than that, team is pretty standard. Got Pheromosa, got Tapu Koko, who's actually choice specs on this team, which is also kind of cool. Here we got a team that doesn't have an electric immunity, which makes me want to lead off with Tapu Koko. We could do that. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna lead off with Tapu Koko here. We can just Volt Switch out on anything. Let's see. He could obviously just go for an attack, or he could be a sub-Hawks set. Greninja will take a hit decently well, considering it resists both of its stabs, unless he predicts and goes for Sacred Sword. We could also just go to Dartrix, sponge up the hit, but we don't really have anything to hit him with the turn, so I'm going to go to Greninja here. And he decides to go right for Shadow Ball. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. We eat it up, not completely well, but we do eat it up. I should Dark Pulse here. I mean, Hydro Pump will take it out from this range, plus it hits Mizuna, but I do think he'll King's Shield before he switches, so I'm gonna go for it. Oh, never mind. He just hard switched. Alright, well I thought he would King's Shield and then switch, so I was gonna Dark Pulse to bait him into switching so I could get something with a pump, but this man switched instantly, so we could go to Sill Valley if he decides to go for a Volt Switch. But he does have the Pelipper and he can't really touch that, so yeah, I'll go to Sill Valley. I kind of expect him to Volt Switch here. Yep. I don't know if he's choiced or not, but either way, I do think he'd either go right into Celesteela or Pelipper, so I'm actually going to double right out into Tapu Koko. Yep. So he goes into Celesteela, and that means we just get to Volt Switch again. He can protect, but he chooses not to, and that's going to go down. But I mean, that probably, well, he probably knew I have specs after that, but I guess that means he decided that he just couldn't deal with specs Tapu Koko. He can afford it right there. So nice. We pull a W with the first game, and let's just go right into the next one. Here we got one. Against an Embor squad. That's pretty cool. We kind of do have to watch out for Minior, since it obviously can sweep late game. So we're gonna have to keep Greninja alive. He could lead. This is another team that does not have a ground type or lightning type Pokemon, so I'm pretty sure leading Tapu Koko will be nice. It'll also be nice if he decides to lead Sableye. It'll basically, it won't force it out, but it'll pressure him to switch, since he probably shouldn't let Sableye get weakened super early on in the match. So I'm just gonna stop it right here. I've got all day. Alright, he leads off with Embor. That's fine. I mean, even if he's Scarf, he can't outspeed me, so I'm just gonna go for a Volt Switch here. I do expect him to switch, because most likely he couldn't take a Thunderbolt, but he actually does not switch. Okay. Well, our Fire Resist is Greninja. I don't want to go right into that. We could go into Sill Valley, which most likely could eat up a Flare Blitz, and he'll probably go down to Recoil. But do I want Sill Valley getting weakened is the question, because Sill Valley actually can clean up. I think I'm just going to go out to Greninja. If he superpowers, that's actually really bad. But yeah, he Flare Blitz, we eat that up, and he's going to not go down to Recoil, but that's fine. I'm actually going to double switch here because again, I need to keep Greninja alive. It doesn't need to be too healthy because we do have Water Shuriken, and that's how we're going to be able to take down Minior. But we do need to keep this thing alive. He might just sack though. Alright, I'm gonna go for Water Shuriken. Maybe he goes for Sucker Punch. No, he just switches out to Toxic. That's fine. Here he's almost definitely going for Scald. Yeah, I can just switch into Tapu Koko. Scald won't do too much, and if he does get the burn, it's not going to matter in the fact that he just sets up Toxic Spikes. Okay. Well, we can defog those away with the Dartrix. Here, no, I'm not gonna Thunderbolt because he has Tapu Bulu and Magnezone. So he just sacks Emboar, that's fine. Yeah, I can probably go into Dartrix here. Because if he wants to go out to Minior and try to set up, we can haze away his stat boosts. So that'll be nice. Then if he wants to try to set up again, he won't have a white herb. Okay, he goes into Magnezone, that's fine. So I'm just going to defog here. He does outspeed me, even if he is Specs. So he decides to go to Thunderbolt, that's fine, but based on the damage, I can guarantee that he is Specs. And go right into Silvally, and I'm gonna Swords Dance right here. He probably goes into Tapu Bulu. Okay, well, Ice Fang or Fire Fang won't kill, but I don't think he expects it, and or he could just go for Plunge. That's also a possibility. I'm just gonna get damage off on this thing. Boom. Oh my god, okay, that was a crit. I'm pretty sure the crit mattered. So, that sucks for him. Now he's in a really bad spot because, again, Silvally, yeah. Sorry, bud. We're friends, right? Okay, he just worked this. Yeah, that really sucked because he definitely would have lived that and could have taken me out. But I didn't need Silvally to win, so that's why I just went for the damage. I could have then gone into Aegis Slash and killed him, and he didn't really have a good switch into Shadow Ball. Not that I could tell anyway. So, we got another battle here against a very bulky team. Let's see. Well, one thing I do notice is that Greninja can put in a lot of work if we can activate Battle Bond, because this is Battle Bond Greninja, not Rogue. Which I actually really like, because its Ice Beam does not hit as hard, but its Dark Pulse and its Water type moves, which I have Hydro Pump and Water Shuriken, they just hit so much harder. Like, I actually think that Battle Bond Greninja might be a little more busted than Protean. He also gets plus 10 speed, which means he gets to outspeed Tapu Koko after Battle Bond, which means Tapu Koko would die to Hydro Pump. That's, yeah. You get the idea. I think I'm just gonna... He could easily just leave Mamoswine, try to get off the Stealth Rocks, so I'm gonna leave Greninja. Yep. I could go for Water Shuriken here, but again, unless I get like all the hits, it's probably not gonna kill. I'm gonna go for it anyway, because... Oh, he just switches. He switches right into Toxic Spikes. Okay, that's fine. That takes it very well. It might be Spadef. I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for Scald here. Or he could possibly go for a Toxic Spike. I'm just gonna go into Tapu Koko. Yep, he goes for his Toxic Spikes. We can defog those away. I don't know if he has Baneful Bunker, so I'm actually going to Volt Switch first to see. If he just switches right into Marowak, I'm going to assume he doesn't have Baneful Bunker. Okay, so he just switches right into Marowak, which makes me think he probably doesn't have Baneful Bunker. I could go into Dartrix here, but he could easily just go for Flare Blitz. But then again, he'd be taking Recoil. And he doesn't want this thing getting weakened, because if this thing gets weakened, then Tapu Koko is going to be very, very threatening to his team. So I'm just going to switch right into Dartrix. I'm pretty sure unless he's Thick Club, I won't even go down. Okay, so he just Earthquakes right there, and we're going to get rid of this Toxic Spike. He's going to Flare Blitz, and I just completely eat that up. Did you see that? Stab? Super effective? I did not notice. And we're just going to Restep here. That's crazy. I'm gonna Leaf Blade, get a little bit of chip damage off on this thing, or if he switches, we can chip something else. Hopefully, like, if we can possibly catch that Tapu Koko on the switch, that'll be nice. Although I don't think he'd switch right into it. Man. come on. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Exactly what I was going for. And we crit. That sucks for him, but again, it doesn't matter too much in this situation because he still didn't really want to take it. He can still take 2 at this point as well. He could go for Dazzling Gleam, but I don't know if Dazzling Gleam to it kills Silvally. I'm actually gonna calculate Tapu Koko. Level 100 versus Showdown. Okay. Valley Nature. But he's 252 special attack, Dazzling Gleam with a Life Orb. Dazzling Gleam only does 32 to 38. Like, that's not even a guaranteed 3 KO, so yeah, Silvally right here. And he just goes for Thunderbolt. Cool. Okay, so here I could go for multi-attack, or I could Swords Dance up, or I could just go for Ice Fang, because he's almost definitely going into Mandibuzz. Or we could also double into Tapu Koko, which also could be nice. I'm gonna SD. I know he's going into Mandibuzz, but I want to be +2 to hit this Mandibuzz harder. This should do a decent chunk. Hopefully we don't miss. Oh, that's unfortunate, and he does have Foul Play, so that's gonna... Yeah, that's exactly what we didn't want. But I mean, we did crit him. But yeah, oh, and it would have been a 2-hit KO, so that would have been nice. But here, what we do is we get him low enough so that he can't stay in here. So we could go for Volt Switch again, but considering that would be too easy, like there's almost no way he'd go right into Toxapex. I'm just gonna go Dartrix here. He's probably just going to Flare Blitz right off the bat. Or at least that's what he should do. But again, we saw how well Dartrix took it, and he's also faster, so we can just roost off all the damage. So. He goes for Will-O-Wisp actually. That's actually fine. I kind of think he'd double right into Mandibuzz because he wants to keep that thing healthy. Which makes you want to go into Pheromosa. But he could also just Flare Blitz. So I'm going to Roost. Nope, he goes into Mamoswine. That's fine. I'm going to... I kind of want to just Defog, so we can prevent hazards from getting up. Or we could double into Pheromosa, but I don't want him like going for Ice Crash. I'm actually just going to Leaf Blade. Yeah, because if he goes right for an attack, he didn't want to have to take that. So here I could probably go into Greninja and click Dark Pulse. He doesn't have anything at this point that wants to take a Dark Pulse, except for maybe Toxapex. I don't know if it's Spadef or Bizdef Toxapex. So I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse here. He can't really switch into Mandibuzz, so he goes to Toxapex, and that does a decent chunk. I'm gonna Dark Pulse again, just in case he tries to predict my switch and set up a Toxic Spike. Also, we could get the flinch, that would be nice. Okay. Now he's almost definitely going to recover. So we could go into Tapu Koko and Dazzling Gleam. Or we could go for another Dark Pulse. No, I'm gonna go to Tapu Koko now on what's most likely to recover. Yep. And I could Thunderbolt here. His Marowak is still pretty healthy. So I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. Because we just need to, once we get rid of Marowak, okay, he actually stays in, gets up a Toxic Spike, but that's not gonna matter too much. I'm gonna go into Aegislash here. Because again, we are spec, so we're locked in. He goes into Marowak. We guarantee to outspeed. We could go for King's Shield, but he could also go for Will-O-Wisp. But I do think he'd go right into Mandibuzz, which is why I'm going to Flash Cannon. He actually goes into Toxapex. We get the Spadef drop. That kind of sucks for him, but it's whatever. We're gonna Shadow Ball. Yeah, this is almost definitely Spadef. Oh, and we crit right there, so that really sucks for him. Because now we can just go for Flash Cannon, and it should take out Toxapex after the Spadef drop, and he can't even go into Mandibuzz. So that sucks that we got to take out Toxapex for literally free. But I mean, he got to take out my Silvally for literally free, so there's too much hacks in this game. He goes into Mammoth. Let's see. Earthquake almost definitely kills, so I'm gonna King Shield here. Actually, he could Stealth Rock. Too late. King Shield, and he sets up Stealth Rock. I was thinking, yeah, he'd probably set up Stealth Rock expecting my King Shield. So yeah, he's just gonna Earthquake there. But again, now we can go into Greninja, and his Water Resist is now Kartana, so he can't even really go into that. So I'm just going to, he's probably going to Ice Shard. I could just Water Shuriken, but I don't think it'll kill. So we're going to go for Pump, take this thing down, get our Battle Bond, and now we outspeed Tapu Koko and we can kill it. So unless he has Scarf Kartana, we could just really... Okay, he goes right into Kartana, which makes me think it might be Scarf. How much does Water Shuriken do to this thing? Because I know it has really bad defense. So Ash Greninja, level 100. This is Kartana. We are Life Orb, and we have Water Shuriken. Oh, this is level 50. Oops. Yeah, so if it gets 3 hits, it's only doing 50%. We have to kind of bank on him not being Scarred. And he is, so... Yeah, we probably can't even take a Leaf Blade at +1, so that's probably going to be a good game. I guess we could have kept... Yep. We could have kept Dartrix alive, but we didn't have a really good switch into Mammoth. So yeah, we're gonna get, yeah, we can get a couple more. And alright, we got one. We got one against Rain. We got one against Golduck and Rain. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna leave Tapu Koko simply because I'm pretty sure he'd lead up this thing. Yeah. And I want to pressure him into just switching instead of U-turning. So I'm actually just going to Dazzling Gleam right here. He goes right into Dumb Eyes, and that is definitely Assault Vest. That is definitely Assault Vest. Okay. Here we can probably just go into Dartrix. I think I might put Toxic on Dartrix actually, because it does wall a lot of stuff, but Leaf Blade doesn't really... I mean, it's nice to have an attack, but Leaf Blade, it's just very weak. So, yeah, he goes for Shadow Claw. It does very little. And, I mean, he'd probably switch right into Buzzwole here, I guess. But if he expects a Flying type move, he wouldn't. So I'm just going to Roost. He goes into Pelipper. He's almost definitely just going to U-turn, so I'm going to Leaf Blade. Actually, he could Hurricane. But we do have Egg Slash, and we also have Tapu Koko, so I kind of do expect him to U-turn. Nope, he goes straight for the Hurricane. That does a lot, but we don't get confused, so we can just chip this thing. And we find out that he's, what is it? Damp Rock, which is actually really nice. So here we're going to actually switch into the Egg Slash. He's going to U-turn there. But I don't think that matters too much because he doesn't have anything except for possibly Mammoth Slime that can Oko me. Yeah, he goes into Buzzwole. Buzzwole can't Oko me. He could set up a sub though, so I'm going to Shadow Ball. Goes for Earthquake. Yep, it doesn't kill. And we can hit this thing with a powerful Shadow Ball. It is going to do a lot. We get the Spadef drop. And I kind of want a King Shield. No, yeah, I'm going to King Shield. Because he could easily switch here. I do think he's Choice Lock, so he could easily switch here, predicting my switch. But even if that happens, what this does is it gives us leftovers recovery, and now we're just going to go right with our hits. for another Earthquake, that's fine. His rain is gone, and I'm going to Roost up. And yeah, since he switched, that almost guarantees, yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's Choice Locked. So here, I could go into Greninja. He's almost definitely not going to Earthquake, since I could do a lot of damage to him with Leaf Blade. This is a tricky turn. Because he could also just set up Stealth Rocks, and I don't really want that. Greninja can do a lot of work too. Do I need Dartrix for anything? Not necessarily. I mean, the only thing it really does is it gives me a ground immunity, so Buzzwole can't spam Earthquake. But yeah, he goes for Icicle Sphere, and yep, he gets the 3 turns, so that's fine. I'm gonna go into this thing, and we should just be able to click Hydro Pump. Doesn't really have a Pokemon that wants to switch in. He could switch into this thing, yeah, but Hydro Pump into Dark Pulse will indeed take this thing out. And he could double into Tapu Koko here. That would actually be a really good play, but he chooses not to. That means he's going to get off our Battle Bond, and now Tapu Koko can't even come in. So that's nice. He sends in this thing. I don't know if it dies to a Dark Pulse, but Dark Pulse should do just a ton. Yeah. Can we flinch? Nope. So he's going to get the U-turn off, but Pelipper and his very poor attack set is going to do nothing. You don't even care, that's super effective. We're going to go into this thing, and yeah, we don't have Dartrix, but I mean, Dartrix probably didn't matter at this point since it almost would have certainly died to an Ice Beam. I don't think Sylvala is going to be doing too much. I'm going to sack it. He actually goes for a Focus Blast. Interesting. I mean, Hydro Pump almost definitely would have killed from there. So that, I mean, of course he's going to go for like a Scald or a Hydro Pump right here, yep, and take me out. But what that does is it actually allows us to stall out some rain turns. Here we're actually going to King's Shield. He's going to go for a Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is almost definitely going to take me out. He is Life Orb, but we're going to be able to Shadow Sneak here. Boom, do 28. Not too much. He actually misses. That really sucks because he actually needed to hit that because now I can stall out his rain even further with another King's Shield and then another Shadow Sneak. And after a Shadow Sneak and the Life Orb recoil, Water Shuriken will be able to take this thing out in the rain. So that really sucks for him that he missed that attack. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Yeah, here we just send in Greninja. We can hit him up with a Water Shuriken and that will take him down. And now he, I don't know what he's going to go into. He goes into Permafrost, which kind of tells me he's probably Scarf. We could probably go into Pheromosa here, although we would take a lot from... I'm going to do it, because we don't have a ground immunity anymore, so this will just allow us to take one when we fire off a high jump kick, which at this point, oh, he's actually not Scarf. Okay. Then he's probably Sash. And Sash is just going to fall over to Water Shuriken. So, yeah, Water Shuriken boosted by Battle Bond is just going to do way too much. So as long as he's not Scarf, actually no, even if he is Scarf that, it's not going to matter. So we're going to Dark Pulse, take this thing out, and I'm pretty sure Rain Boosted Water Shuriken will knock Tapu Koko out. He actually goes into this now, which tells me it probably is Scarf. Maybe not, either way, Water Shuriken will be able to take him out. He goes into Tapu Koko, and we can just Water Shuriken here. It probably won't take him out. Oh, never mind. Okay. We do get a crit, but again, it didn't matter because even if it only hit twice and we didn't get the crit, he couldn't have OHKO'd our Tapu Koko, and Tapu Koko would have been able to kill him in return. So that's GG. And we're going to get one more battle before we finish this up. So, nice. We got one. Smeargle. And, like, that's a cool team. I like it. I can see him either leading Smeargle or Xurkitree, because Smeargle is obviously a suicide lead, and then Circuitry can just Volt Switch out. So I'm actually going to lead Tapu Koko here. Because what this does is it puts up the electric terrain so we can prevent ourselves from falling asleep. We're going to Volt Switch out here. Actually going to go into Dartrix. He goes for Sticky Web, and we're just going to... Well, he probably has Tail Glow on Circuitry, so we're just going to defog. If he wants to taunt, that's fine. I'm actually just going to switch right into Tapu Koko then. And we're going to Volt Switch again. He can King Shield all he wants, but we are going to, unless he gets off a double King Shield, going to be able to Volt Switch out. He goes for Spore, but again, Electric Terrain, and then we can go into Dartrix. And I guess he could go into Greninja here. Actually goes into Lycanroc. Lycanroc actually can't take me out with one hit. So he can actually, oh, he actually has Defog, okay. Taunt me. That's fine, we're going to Leaf Blade. This shouldn't take him out yet. And now we're actually going to double right back out into Tapu Koko. Actually, oh, too late. Yeah, I actually probably should have switched right into Aegislash. I shouldn't have attacked Tapu Koko, but it's fine. He's actually trying to set himself up for a sweep with Circuitry, but I can easily prevent that. We're going to go into Greninja here. We're going to Water Shuriken. He can Excel Rock, but it's not going to matter too much. I'm going to take it out. And now he can't even really go into Circuitry. Well, he can, but he can't Tail Glow up because Water Shuriken with the Battle Bond boost will be able to hit KO. So he goes into his own Greninja, and let's see. I don't want him getting a Battle Bond if he does indeed have it. But there's not much I can really do about that. I can't go into Dartrix because I'll fall over to an Ice Beam. I could go into Aegislash and take a Dark Pulse, but if I take any prior damage, then I can't. I think, Oh! Okay, so he actually decides to Ice Beam right off the bat. That's actually a big misplay on his part because I can Hydro Pump into Water Shuriken, and unless he has Water Shuriken here, my Water Shuriken should be able to take him out. He actually switches right into Circuitry. Probably not the best play on his part because this is going to do a lot. I actually, yep, I get the 5 hits, and that means Circuitry is going to go down. That's actually super bad for him. And Greninja is almost within range of Shadow Sneak, so we're actually in a really good position now. I don't want to go right into Aegislash, even though it would be good for Tapu Lele. I actually kind of want to go Pheromosa. Well, Dartrix can easily take any hit from Tapu Lele or Aegislash, but he could easily go Greninja. And if that's Battle Bond Greninja, that could be really bad. So I am going to go Dartrix here, though. He goes Greninja, that's fine. I could go Aegislash. I really need to get rid of these hazards. I mean, I don't need to, but I really want to. If I go Aegislash here, and he Ice Beams, then I'm in a really good position. But he could just, like, Dark Pulse or Hydro Pump, predicting my Aegislash, which is why I want to stay in and defog. Ooh, this is a tricky play, because I think the battle rests on this play. If I go... I'm gonna go Aegislash. I'm gonna do it. I do think he just Ice Beam off the bat. Yep. Okay, cool. As long as he doesn't freeze me. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, cool. I don't... Shadow Sneak should take it down, I think. Aegislash. Level 100. Greninja. Level 100. Okay. And in Blade form, we have 4 attack EVs. Shadow Sneak is doing actually 14 to 17, so it's not even going to take him out. So, but it will after another Life Orb hit, guaranteed. So I'm actually going to go Silvally here, sack it, because we don't really need Silvally at this point. He's actually going to Dark Pulse, and that's just fine, because now he basically has to sack Greninja if he wants to kill Silvally. So yeah, Greninja's going to go down to Life Orb Recall. Unfortunately now, we can't tank a hit from Tapu Lele with Dartrix, because we will have taken 2 rounds of Stealth Rock. But if he goes Aegislash here, and we go Dartrix, we can defog these hazards away, Baramosa can come in, and Baramosa can easily pretty much beat Happy Lele. Well, Aegislash... Actually, no, I'm gonna go Aegislash. I don't know if he's Swords Dance. I'm gonna King Shield, because I know I can take a Shadow Ball, unless he's like... And I'm also slower thanks to this sticky web, so... I'm gonna King Shield. He's got Substitute. Okay, yeah, I should have just Shadow Balled off the bat there. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna King Shield, that's fine. I'm actually gonna Shadow Ball again. Actually, I could King Shield. Actually, I can go Dartrix here and then Defog. Actually, we could probably stall this Aegislash out. Unless it's running speed investment. If it's running speed investment, then it does outspeed. Okay, yeah, he's running speed investment. He's the bulky sub-toxic set, so that's gonna be a good game. Unfortunately, he's just going to... Actually, I'm gonna King Shield here, because actually, there's no point. Yeah, I should have Shadow Balled there. I didn't know he'd be sub-toxic, though. I should have Shadow Balled off the bat. But I wanted a little bit more leftovers, just in case he went straight for Shadow Ball and he could have taken me out. On second thought, I could have probably calced it to make sure I lived at the health I was at, but it's fine. He's gonna go for Shadow Ball. We're gonna be able to take him out. I can Shadow Sneak right here. Actually, he's probably going to King Shield. Yep. Now we're going to Shadow Sneak. Like, there's no point in even trying to predict because he's faster than me. He easily takes a Shadow Sneak. He should just Shadow Ball here. And it's gonna be a good game because Baramosa cannot touch me with his Slash. Yeah. He actually subs again. That's actually not even a smart play. He could actually just Shadow Sneak here again. If he wants to King Shield, that's fine. He Shadow Sneak again. Actually, I'm just gonna hold it. There's no point in stalling that game out. But yeah. We actually can probably get one more battle in before we end this. I wanna end this on a W. We got one. We got a 2-cannon squad. Pretty cool. He has the Marowak. So if we can get rid of that, we're good. He doesn't have anything that can really do too much to Aegislash. He sends in 2-cannon. 2-cannon really can't touch me too bad, so I'm going to... Actually, I do think he'd probably switch right into Celesteela. I'm actually going to Flash Gun even if he wants to switch into Celesteela. Because I don't want to risk him like staying in, and I don't know what this thing can actually learn. I don't think it can learn something to hit me. But if I go for Shadow Ball, it actually has U-turn. Okay, that's fine. Well, now I know. This thing gets it. And yeah, he goes into Celesteela. We get the Spidef drop. That's not really too big of a deal, I don't think. Because, I mean, we could just stay in Shadow Ball. I doubt we're faster though, because we are minus speed nature. I kind of just want to Shadow Ball, expecting him to leave Seed on my switch, but he could also easily just go for Flamethrower. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, he just goes right for Flamethrower, but we do tank. He doesn't get the burn, so that's good, and we can take a lot of his health off with that. I'm actually just going to go straight into Tapu Koko, because he's probably going to leave Seed, yeah, and here we're going to... Yeah, he's not going to stay in. He has to go. He basically has to go into Marowak here. Aegislash. How fast is Marowak? How fast is Marowak without investment? 126. So we do outspeed with our Aegislash. He's not invested. We could also just go into Greninja. Actually, Greninja's not a bad play. Greninja's not a bad play. Goes for Protect. That's fine. We're just gonna pump here. His water resist is Tapu Fini, which I guess he could go into. And in that case, actually no, there's no reason to not pump, because even if he does go into Tapu Fini, we have Dartrix and oh no, that's actually really bad. Oh come on, that sucks. He gets a little bit of hacks. That actually really matters because now he gets to basically get his Celesteela up to full. Here we're actually gonna high jump kick. I don't actually think he straight up switch into Marowak. He could, but he's not going to, so we can get a lot of damage off on that. And now we can go back into Greninja and basically repeat the process. We're gonna pump. Hopefully we don't miss this time. Actually, we're gonna pulse on his protect because we only have 6 PP for pump left. So here he's going to switch into Tapu Fini, but again, it doesn't matter too much because we do have this EVLA Dartrix, which almost walls basically this thing. We're just going to haze these stats away. He probably doesn't expect haze, but I'm going to be able to roost here. Actually, I'm just going to Leaf Blade. He wants to go for that. Oh, no. Okay, so he just roosted. Okay. I'm going to Leaf Blade. And we get a lot of damage off on that. Okay, cool. Because what this does is Tapu Fini is no longer switching to Greninja. So here we are actually going to go into Aegislash. Is he... Okay, yeah, he's just going to Moonblast. That's fine. And we're going to Shadow Sneak. Just get some damage off on this thing. So again, we can keep it within range of Greninja's attacks. So, boom, hit that thing. Nice 18%. And now here we'll probably actually go into Silvally. And multi-attack. I don't know if multi-attack will take it down. I don't know if he'd switch either. He shouldn't switch, because if I SD here, then Celesteela goes down to a Fire type. But then again, he might not expect that. Or he might just... No, if he's expecting an electric type move, he wouldn't switch it to Celesteela, so... Silvally does get Thunderbolt, and I could have it. I don't, but I could. You might think I do. But he's just gonna go into Celesteela. That's fine. I'm gonna SD here because he can't kill me. He can Reseed. That's fine. But we can just SD again. Because Silvally outspeeds everything bar Mega Alakazam, so... I do think he'd protect you. Probably Scout what I wanted to go to, get some leftovers. Actually just attacks. That's fine, because he can't stall me out, and now Fire Fang is just going to do way too much to anything that wants to switch in, so he doesn't even have a switch in at this point. So we're going to Fire Fang, do a lot, and now we can just go into Greninja and click Pump. Actually, I'm going to click Pulse first, because I do expect him to just protect right off the bat. Yep. Now we Pump. Now we Pump. So as long as we don't miss here. But we do, unfortunately. But he misses Leaf Seed. Okay, that's fine. But I don't think Pump will kill without the Spadef drop. So that actually really sucks for us. Oh, nice. Okay, so we crit. That makes up for it, I guess. Kind of. Not really. It sucks for him, I guess. Now we do get this thing. He goes into Circuitry, which means it's almost definitely Scarf. Pheromosa outspeeds Scarf Circuitry, though, so we can just send in, we can send in Dartrix here on the sack. We don't need it for anything anymore. He goes for a Thunderbolt, yep. And now we go into Pheromosa. He should switch out here into probably Marowak. We're going to U-turn. Yep, switch it. Sorry about that. He switches into Marowak. We can just go into Greninja here and click Dark Pulse. And he does not have a switch in, so... He's probably going to sack 2 Cannon here. At least that's... Nope, he actually sacks Marowak, which is actually a very poor play on his part, because this is going to allow Tapu Koko to come in and possibly finish the game up. He's going to go into Xurkitree. We don't have a switch in, but we do have Water Shuriken, and this is actually going to do a lot. We got 3 hits. Okay, that's fine. He's going to Volt Switch out, actually. That's fine as well. But yeah, Pheromosa might just clean up, actually. No, actually, I think it's better. So yeah, he shouldn't have sacked Marowak, because he needed something to stop. So he goes into Tapu Fini. We're actually going to go into Tapu Koko and just Volt Switch. We could just go into Pheromosa there and Poison Jab, but I didn't want to like him start making weird plays. I mean, Hygienic probably will take this out, but it might not. I don't want to. He actually goes for Beat Blast, scripts the burn. That's not too big of a deal, though. We will eat this up, and now we can Volt Switch out here. Yeah, because Xurkitry's too low, and Alakazam will die to 2 U-turns, or U-turn plus Volt Switch, or whatever he wants to go for. He could have also gone for Ice Beam. I don't know if Ice Beam killed. I probably should have calculated. He goes into Xurkitry, sacks that, I go into Pheromosa here. And if he goes into Alakazam, I just U-turn, and then I U-turn again, and if a U-turn, go out. Okay, so he goes into the cannon here, I just Ice Beam. This is Life Orb boosted, so this should kill. Yep. And now, if he goes into Alakazam, I just U-turn, and it'll do a good chunk. Probably won't kill though. Oh, wait, oh shoot. I think I just took the game away. Oh, never mind, because we crit him. So, that crit might have mattered, not sure. But what would have happened is he would have traced, actually, hold on, it probably didn't matter, because if you go to Mega, Alakazam, at level 100, Mega Alakazam. Yeah, so Mega Alakazam actually has a higher special attack than speed. What I was thinking was that he traced my Beast Boost, get the speed boost, and after he killed Tapu Koko and then be able to outspeed Pheromosa. But Mega Alakazam's special attack is actually so high that even with a non-boosting nature, it's higher than his speed with the boosting nature. So he would have gotten the special attack boost, and Pheromosa still would have been able to outspeed and kill him with another U-turn. So that crit didn't actually matter. Unless he's like not running max special attack, but I don't know why you would be running Bulk Investment on a Mega Alakazam. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, good game, my opponent. That's going to be the end of the live. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.